today. Look at this. Woo, I had it on for like 4 hours. This thing hurt. Your girl trying to get in shape. Go get your waist trainer. I gotta put her name up here. I got it from a girl in Chicago, and it does the job. Anyway, y'all, I want to just give y'all a heads up about what's going on with the government. I said I won't talk about the government no more, and it's really not about the White House. It's about what they're doing with the shutdown. Y'all know we have a government shutdown, right? If you receive benefits from the government, prepare yourself. You know, I've been on Section 8 3 times, and I was off 3 times. And you can make it. Let me tell you, you can make it. You don't know you can swim till you get thrown in the water. Sometimes you think, oh, this is the end. No, it's not. Our parents and stuff wasn't living off Section 8. Well, my parents wasn't. Go get you an extra job. Get you a roommate. Make your kids start paying you a couple $100. You gotta make it do what it do, because they about to cut your shit off. They about to cook people out. They've been kicking people on the streets. Landlords been evicting folks. And I know it seems like it's so bad to go past a house and you see somebody out there crying with their kids. It's so bad. But if you know your rights. See, they used to call me a professional tenant. Because before AI and all that, your girl used to do her research. If I had to go to the library, they weren't doing me any kind of way. You got to know your rights. It's a process to eviction. So if you see somebody sitting outside, either they don't know their rights or they just waited too long and didn't care. They don't just come and knock on your door until you get out. You got at least a month and a half before you have to leave, and you better get to grinding. At least get your stuff in the storage. So I don't know how people's stuff gets set outside. Like, my landlord set me out. No, you went to court. First they got to give you a notice. Then they give you a 10-day notice. Then they got to give you a 30-day notice. Then you got to go to court. It's a process. Then you have a chance to talk to the judge, and sometimes the judge may feel sorry for you, and he give you extended time. If you tell him your situation, I was sick or something happened, they might, well, I'm going to give you 30 more days. The judge can do whatever. But you just can't go in there and say, well, I just didn't pay my rent. And you, especially if you're on Section 8, they look at you like, what do you mean you didn't pay your $30 for 2 years? Are you crazy? And I'm not saying that's all people pay, because when I was on Section 8, I paid all my rent but $50. Section 8 only paid $50 of my rent, and that was just to hold on to my Section 8 just in case of an emergency. They don't cut you all the way off when you're working. I always worked, so I never enjoyed the benefit of free rent. Never. So I really didn't even have Section 8. I'm like, $50. So when I did get off, it didn't bother me because I was paying my rent anyway. Section 8 to me is enabling people. It's enabling. Yeah, rent is really high, Mary. She said rent is so high. Rent is outrageous. I pay $1,800 in this house. $1,800. That's why I don't be playing with my landlord. You know, landlords get mad, but if I'm paying $1,800, that ain't even including the lights, the water, the cable, the gas. So $1,800 a month for rent and $1,200 car insurance, cell phone, $1,200 in bills. That's $3,000 a month I have to come up with every single month. And most jobs barely paying that. So I'm going to have to take my YouTube money and go get a job and put it together because YouTube tripping with my channel and make it do what it do. I called my landlord when I killed that bug the other day on my live. I called him and said, there's a bug got in here. I don't know how he got in here. He said, a bug, Nina. $1,800, I don't want to see nothing. I know a lot of people, y'all think that ain't no money. Shit. $1,800, I don't want to see an ant in my house. You better call it a exterminator. He just had a exterminator over here for some reasons. And I'm like, And my landlord, I found out, do y'all know he owned half this street? He owned half this street. Mr. Willie paid. I'm like, shit, we should have grass service come with our house and everything, all the money you making. But these landlords, they do the bare minimum. If you're not a professional tenant. You know how one time I got my landlord, I'm finna give y'all some nuggets. This guy had rented to me. This when I first got my Section 8 for the first time. He had rented to me. Now this was the second time. And he didn't tell me that he was backing his taxes. This something else y'all gotta do your research before you rent from people. I done had a landlord rent to me and his property was about to get taken. I done had a landlord rent to me and his taxes behind. I done had slumlords. So you gotta be careful. You gotta do your research on your landlords. Like they do they background check on you, do it on their ass. Cause they some criminals. A lot of them are criminals. They scam artists. Well, he told me he was gonna handle it. I'm sorry, y'all. Can y'all hear me? Let me see something. See, somehow YouTube let it interrupt, but Facebook don't. I can keep talking through calls. But he told me he was gonna handle it, right? He didn't. So he got mad because I started holding my rent. Because when I went back in and found out, you lied. You ain't getting no more rent. I gotta move. You ain't getting my rent. He tried to evict me, right? Go ahead. See, they don't scare me. I'm like Medea with the police. Call the po-po. I don't give a damn about that. I know my rights. And that's going to give me more time to leave. So he gave me the notice. He gave me the 30-day notice. And we went to court. And while we standing there, I know how I was going to get him because I seen my court date, right? And I looked at the dates on my notice. If you know your rights, you watch those dates. We get in front of the judge. And I said, Your Honor, he didn't file my court papers exactly 31 days after my notice. He looking at me like, what's she talking about? You cannot file court papers until the 30, you got to give them a full 30 days. Then the 31st day, you got to go file in the courts. If you do it 28 days, 29 days, it's all a void. People don't know that. He didn't even know until he met Nina. So the judge said, wait a minute, let's see, hold on. Excuse how I'm looking today, y'all. I'm natural, so I gotta look crazy today. I got gray and everything. I'm about to get my hair braided. But he was like, Miss Mayberry, I'm impressed. Most people don't know that. I'm sorry, my dress keep falling because I got this waist trainer on. He said, most people don't even know that. Wow. You're absolutely correct. So my landlord looking like, what are you talking about, Yana? You didn't wait 30 days to file the court papers. That's illegal, sir. You got to give her exactly 30 days before you file. You did it in 28. So, start over. Day 1, she gets 30 more days. And I didn't have to pay. And by the time we went back, guess what I did? I said, Your Honor, here's the papers where he's behind in his taxes and he's losing his property. Oh my. You impressed me again, Miss Mayberry. How do you expect somebody to pay you rent when you've been losing your property way before she moved in? So you was scamming her? Guess what? He had to give me all my rent back that I paid. All of it. You talking about doing the crip walk. Oh, that white boy was mad at me. I got all my money back, so I stayed in his property 6 months for free. And I left with my Section 8. Give me my Section 8. Give me my stuff. You got to know your rights. My sister got put out of her house one time because the landlord said she got into it with the neighbor because my sister is crazy. She used to beat up her neighbors. And I got in trouble with my sister, too. I'm going to share that with y'all in a minute. My sister crazy. But anyway, he threatened her and said, you know what? I just want you to leave. So she panicked and started just moving her stuff and lost a lot of stuff that meant a lot to our family because she had my grandmother porcelain doll, my grandmother steel iron, and I mean we had her antique sewing machine from my great grandmother to kind of go down into the table. So he took all that. So when I talked to my sister, hey Thaddeus, when I talked to my sister, I'm asking her because she had moved into a new place, so I'm thinking she just moved. I said, Dad, you moved fast. She said, I got put out. I said, how? I was just at your house. She said, the landlord told me I had 48 hours to move. Did you go to court? No, because I got it to my name. I said, hold up. And I'm the baby. I said, hold up. You didn't go to court. No, he just told me, sis, you can't tell nobody to get out your house without the courts. Huh? I thought because I got into a fight. No. So we run back over there. All my grandmother and mama stuff is gone. The landlord and took the shit. And you know what he said? Well, I told her to leave. She left. So she didn't have no argument. Now, if she would have said I ain't going nowhere, he couldn't have did shit but started the court papers. Do not leave because somebody tell you to leave. And a lot of y'all don't know that. Even if you stay at somebody's house, I think it's 10 days. If you stay at somebody's house for 10 days, you live there. The only way they can make you leave is evict you. I don't care if you a cousin, an uncle, or friend. You don't have to have no lease. You've been there 10 years, 10 months. I mean, 10 days. Yeah. Well, this is a silver case. The police ain't even going to make them leave. This is a silver case. You got to evict them. Now, if they leave and you change the locks and they can't get back in, that's a different story. The police ain't going to tell them to let you in. So you better have a way to get back in that house. You know, and what's cracked me up, even if they come through a window, you can't call the police and say, my cousin broke in my house, and your cousin say, I live here. Do your cousin live here? No, my cousin left. How long was the cousin here before he left? 12 days. He lived here. You got to evict him. So you got to know your rights. The government saying that after 2 years, I don't know. It's kind of confusing how they saying it. I got, if you had Section 8 for 2 years, they cutting you off. But some people saying he giving you 2 more years before he cut you off. Dealing with the man we dealing with, God, I'm sorry, y'all. I ain't trying to be revealing for real. Dealing with the man we dealing with, I don't think he giving you 2 more years. Y'all know who we dealing with, right? I gotta believe he's backdating the shit and saying if you had it more than 2 years, your ass fried. That's what I'm believing. So brace yourself. Stop buying hair weave. Stop buying them lashes. Stop running around. Want to be I'm gonna party like a rock star and what do you call it? White girl wasted and girls trips and all. You gotta stop doing all that. Because now you fit to enter the real life. And it's called paying rent out your damn pocket. I'm so glad that I'm used to it. Because if I was on Section 8 all that time, I got married, my husband took care of me. Before Section 8, my parents took care of me. I wouldn't even know how to make it now. Some stuff is set up to handicap you. Like a man with money you depend on, and when he leave you, your ass don't know what to do. You have to always be on your square at all times. So a lot of stuff that I hear about, I don't even trip on it. I don't get food stamps. None of that shit. And it's like, yeah, food is high, but if I want to eat, shit. Them Jordans high too you be buying. But if you want to eat, why? Listen, y'all, it's outrageous to me. How you complaining on YouTube, Facebook, or anywhere about how high food is that you want to eat? If you want to eat it, go buy it. And if it's too much, you can't buy that $17 steak that you was buying with your food stamps. Now you got to go to Save a Lot and get an $8 steak. It's called being a chameleon, people. You have to learn how to change adapt to your environment. I get that from my dad. I have to catch myself. Like last night, I was in the dumps over my son Gino. He going through some. Please, y'all prayer warriors, pray for my son, deliverance of his mind. The devil was really messing with my baby, for real. Pray. Send the good energy to my son, please. Please, Satan. But anyway, I got this from my dad. My father was the kind of man, he never worried out loud. I ain't gonna say he didn't worry, but he didn't worry out loud. He never gave the devil of the world the satisfaction of him going through nothing. Even when he had broke his neck and he was paralyzed from the neck down, and the doctors were like, "How you doing, Jim?" He said, "I'm blessed and highly favored. How you doing?" And all he could do is do this, move his eyes. He never complained. That's why at his funeral I played the song "I Won't Complain." Because my daddy never complained. No matter how much pain he was in, how many bills he had, how the kids stressed him out, you could never see it. You know why? Because he said God gets the glory. I trust the Lord. I'm faithful. So that's how I am. It's things that happen in my life and it kind of shake me up. And I'm like, oh, Lord. Woo, what I'm going to do? What I'm going to do? What I'm going to do? And it hits me. What you always been doing. You've been trusting in the Lord with all your heart and not leaning on your own understanding. But now that you on YouTube and you hear all this mess and all this dysfunction going on and all this chaos, you getting scared. You forgetting who God is. I don't care who in the White House. I don't care who in the Black House. I don't care who I got to pay rent to. I don't care who I got to buy food to. From. I don't care who don't like me, who talk about me, who do like me. Because guess what? I'm a child of the Most High God, and He's my creator. He woke me up this morning for a reason. He don't make mistakes. He didn't wake me up to suffer because He already paid the price for my suffering. And I have to remind myself that every stripe on His body, that they whipped off His flesh, it was for my pain and my struggles. So I always got to remind myself, oh, Nina, you tripping. If you lose this house, so? You lost a house before. Guess what? You in another one. You lost your car. You ain't got no car right now, right? You don't have a car right now. But guess what? Don't you get around where you need to go? I am so glad I am not a materialistic person per se. My dad and my mom, they the ones that started me. Materialistic stuff don't even excite me. So when I lose things, it's like, that's just things. I still got my health, my mind. My hip is okay. I mean, I look at what's good, what I do have. And peace, you can't buy peace. So I'm here to encourage y'all, man, because everybody's scared. Oh, he gonna do this. He gonna let him do it. Because y'all don't think Jesus on the main line. Y'all don't think He's sitting there watching. Didn't they say He sit high and He look low? So that means He doing this. Oh, Nina going through it again, huh? Her YouTube channel. Them people, the devil, just gonna keep bothering her. I put her on YouTube. So guess what? I'm gonna fix her channel. Don't worry about it. Yep, she pray all the time about that channel. That email, they said she was gonna be gone in 3 days. It's been 6 days now. She's still on YouTube. Because she trusts me. Yeah. Then he about to take Section 8. That's okay. That's okay. You know what? I'm going to make you go to school and get some more skills so you get a better job, make more money. That's okay. Let them have that Section 8. You don't need that anyway, baby. They ain't had Section 8 in the 60s. Don't worry about it. They still lived in it. Oh, the food high? Well, you better learn how to fish. That's what you better do. You got to live off the land. Go get some fruit. You don't need all that meat. No way. That's slop. Pig and stuff you've been eating, you don't need that. So guess what? Just look at it and I'm putting you on a diet. Because you can't afford that food no more. Thanksgiving coming, you can't get all that stuff you was getting. Make salads. How about that? So I'm putting you on a diet. Maybe that's God's way of making us healthy. Have y'all thought about that? Y'all been eating all that slop, all that nasty stuff, and God said, I'm going to make it so you can't even buy it. Because it's cluttering up your heart. All that grease and slop and pig. You ain't supposed to be eating chitlins, no way. So guess what? I'm going to make chitlins $50 a gallon. You ain't getting none. A bucket. And y'all think it's a bad thing. Bad chitlins, $38.99. I don't know what I'm going to do for Thanksgiving. Go eat a salad. As long as you get full. We spoiled. That's what it is, y'all. We are spoiled. We be crying about the dumbest stuff. Do y'all know people in other countries wish they had the luxury of going into a store to buy a piece of meat? They hope they can go in there and buy a hot dog. And we sit there and my steak I eat is $50 now. I can't even buy my steak no more. Shut your ass up. Milk is so high. You shouldn't be drinking cow milk anyway. Hey, shut up. I like almond milk. We'll go drink some cow milk. It's called being a chameleon. You know my sodas, they $4 no more. Should you be drinking a bottle of sugar? Thank God it's $4. That's how I just look at stuff. And guess what, y'all? I'm on day 3 without eating. I'm on day 3 without eating, and I'm still breathing. You know you can go like 30 days, maybe 40 without eating, right? You're supposed to take time out of chewing. Always put something in your mouth to let your body heal. The world told us you gotta eat 3 meals every day, all day. Man, that's why we got high blood pressure, sugar, low blood pressure, heart problems, congested heart failure. You know, congested heart failure, that ain't nothing but you eating a bunch of pigs all your life. That grease in your damn arteries. That's what congested heart failure is. I got sugar diabetes. You think all the pies your grandmama made and the cookies for Santa Claus and all the colas you've been drinking all your life, you didn't think you was going to get no sugar. We kill ourselves. You better go get that mason jar like my mama used to do and sit on that porch with your mason jar with a slice of lemon in there, some cold ice water, and sit on the porch with her dress hanging between her legs talking about the neighbors. Oh, my mom used to have her peas, and her greens used to be in there cooking, and she's sitting there popping peas. Baby, pass me the rest of them peas over there. She popping peas because she had a garden. She didn't go to the store. We didn't have not one canned good in our house. Not one. My mother would go crazy in my kitchen right now because I got a lot of canned goods. I ain't even gonna lie. My mother would come in there right now if she was living. Like that movie Mother Dears. Why you hang up? She be like, canned goods. Oh my God. She probably would throw them all in trash. Have you lost your mind, Nina? You eating processed food. That's why she kept her husband for 60 years. My mother can go in the kitchen, and I bet your mama was the same way. Them old women can go in the kitchen, and we looking in the kitchen like, dang, it ain't nothing in here to cook. Excuse my hair, y'all. My hair looking a hot mess. For real. My hair is a hot mess. I got a track on my hair right now because I got to perm my damn hair. I mean, I said the wrong word. I didn't mean perm it. Braided. I never perm my hair again. But, they go in the kitchen, and they will see what we don't see. I go in there and be like, dang, ain't nothing here to cook. My mother go in there and be like, get the pot out. Give me them onions. You have some green peppers. You ain't got no green peppers. Give me them seasoning out of there. She go in there and put some shit together, and we be sitting there like, damn, mama, what is that? Girl, this food you got up in here, you done lost your mind. We go in there, we don't see shit. Like, dang, I gotta go to the grocery and nothing to cook. It's always something to cook in your house. My mother always finds something to cook. And make a whole Sunday meal, and it be delicious. And then my mother was so good at it, she would make 2 cornbreads. We were spoiled, so we like Jiffy Mix. My daddy was old school. He don't eat sweet bread. He like hot water cornbread. Yeah, so with the cornmeal. So she had to make his separate. She always had 2 pots of cornbreads. And don't your ass go in there and put a starch in a starch. Oh, you gotta have a starch, a vegetable, and a meat. She look at what? No wonder y'all can't keep no man. Y'all gonna kill him. I'm like, how I'm gonna kill him? You got rice and macaroni. You go kill this boy. I didn't know what she was talking about. I'm like, what you talking about? I like rice and macaroni. Did you eat rice and macaroni? I started thinking like I didn't. I used to have like macaroni and green beans or butter beans. And dang. We don't know how to prepare food. Half y'all so busy with life, you'll take off the Little Caesars. Go get me a $5 pizza. Have y'all ever thought you eating a $5 pizza? Have you ever thought about that? I'm eating a $5 pizza. How healthy can a $5 pizza be? When pizzas At pizzerias, authentic pizza, they like $30. So how is a $5 pizza $30? Something going on here. That means you have low quality food you putting in your stomach to save a few dollars. If you gonna spend money on anything, it better be your food. I'm for real. If you gonna spend money on anything, it better be your damn food. Why y'all to tell me my dressing slid back down? What's wrong with this damn thing? It's this damn waist trainer. If y'all gonna spend money on anything, it better be your food, because that's your health. No, what y'all girls do? Girl, I don't buy no hair from Sunshine. I get my hair, mine's 100% lace front. Y'all gotta make sure everything good. My nails, girl, I don't go to her. I pay $150 for my nails. But dinner time, I'm gonna pick up a couple little Caesar pizzas. You got a $500 wig on eating a $5 pizza. That'll show you how our minds are from the world. We like looking good, but we ain't good. Am I lying? How many people you know got a BBL? I know a whole bunch. They want to look good, but them same girls can't go up a flight of steps. Fine as hell. You looking at them like, ooh, girl, your body bad. You be like, come on, I got to go upstairs. They barely can get that booty up the steps. They just cute on the outside and rotten on the inside. And sometimes they are rotten on the inside. I heard it stink. Some of them stink. The girls I know, they don't stink though. Nah, I ain't never smelled them. But, you know, a lot of times they stink. I mean, for real. But anyway, if you're going to spend your money on anything, focus on making a meal plan and exercise fast. You ain't got to eat every day. Train your kids to calm their spirit, be quiet, drink some water and meditate. Show them how to sit in the grass and become one with the universe. You know, we don't do none of that. So that's why our life is so messed up, yo. I had to really last night check myself. I said, man, all the stuff I used to do when my kids was little, how I used to keep myself sane, how I used to prosper. I did everything different than I'm doing now. It's stuff in your kitchen. And I'm up in my office. Y'all wonder why this is in her office. It's stuff in your kitchen you should just have around you. And it's stuff you should burn. And I don't want to hear, that's witchcraft. I ain't talking about no sage. Because I used to do that too. And I ain't seen no difference in my life. But guess what you can burn? You can burn some bay leaves. You can burn some cloves. Bay leaves remove negative energy. I know. I don't want to hear all them old school. You know, it ain't. It works. This is stuff from the earth. You can burn, and you gotta have good intentions. God, I know. You ain't gotta, please, Jesus Christ, and heaven, and Lazarus, please. No, I know what you said. Father, didn't you say that, Daddy? Come on, let me get the chapter. You told me I'm more than a conqueror. I can have all things through you who strengthens me. I know I was born for a purpose. You told me you died for my sins, so I shouldn't be running around here stressed out tripping. You told me this, Daddy. Remember, I hope my ponytail don't fall off. If it do, I'm going to keep talking. I'll wrap it around my head and keep on going. But anyway, you told me that, Daddy. So I started burning stuff while I was studying last night. And I started playing Never Would Have Made It and other songs. And started reminding me. And then I said, what used to make me feel so good? This is what y'all got to do. Because life will make you just want to quit. Because I swear the other day I was about to quit. The last week I'm like, I'm done. Do whatever you want. I'm done. I ain't doing nothing else. I'm just going to lay in this bed and die. I don't care. And the spirit from my mama just slapped me to get your butt up out that bed. Do you think all my stuff I did and put into you was in vain? Have you lost your mind, girl? My mother be slapping me back into reality from wherever she sleep. I ain't gonna say she in heaven. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. She sleep right now to Judgment Day. But anyway, she always slapped me back into reality. So I start humming and singing and burning my bay leaves and burning my clothes, and it was smelling so good and the aroma was hitting me, and I started feeling different. And then God came on to me and said, what used to make you feel good when you was down that always brung you out of that spirit and you always bounced back? And guess what used to make me feel good and it feel like I'm a teenager again? Cool it now. A little bit of love is all it takes. I'm lost in love. New Edition. They always made me feel good when I was at the worst of anything, relationship, anything. I would cut on New Edition, and I get to cleaning my house. And next thing you know, I'm doing the dance with Ralph, Bobby, Ricky, Mike, Johnny, and who did I miss? Ralph, Ronnie, Ricky, Mike, Bobby, Johnny. I think I got them all. I'm doing the dances with them, and then I start calling my friends. Y'all remember the concert? I'm feeling good. My youth come back to me when I had hope, when I was eager, when I was happy, and it just do something to me. So I start playing New Edition, y'all. Then I cut on the New Edition movie for the 500th time. I couldn't even see it, but I could hear it from the other room. I can tell you word for word what they say in that damn movie. And I started feeling better. And I said, it's going to be all right. And I said to myself, watch the devil look stupid. I love when the devil have pie in his face. When my channel started booming and them numbers start rolling again, the devil, I'm going to make you eat your words. You wanted me to quit. And I did. I got on here and was crying to y'all. Remember just last week? He wanted me to stop. The devil was like, I got her. She about to be back in that car. And then all of a sudden, Cool It Now came on. It was like water to the wicked witch. She was looking like, oh, she didn't cut on Ralph. Oh, it's over, Jesus. She didn't found Ralph again. Yeah, uh-huh. You better dig down. Do you like Marvin Gaye? What you like? What? Come on, that music. Music changed things. I even cut on the one y'all hate, R. Kelly. If I can turn back the hands of time, had me almost shouting. Don't play with me. Y'all ain't gotta like him. I wasn't listening to him thinking about what he did. I'm just listening to his music, the words. He didn't even come in my mind, the stuff he supposed to have did. That's between him and Jesus. I'm not his God. And I had to learn that too. And every time I get done doing videos, I gotta pray, Lord, please don't make me be too judgmental. Because karma is crazy. I'm scared. Karma is a boomerang. Gene Deal better be careful. He was over there saying, I enjoy Diddy laying down crying. I wish he would have got this and that. And people say that on my channel. And I'm like, ooh, they just don't know how they curse in their life. Answer this, y'all. Is there anybody in your life or anybody you know worth your salvation? Do you know anything worth you going to hell for? Or worth you cursing your life? Anything. I don't dislike nobody that much. And when you sit there and wish stuff like that on people, the universe is funny. The universe don't decipher that you saying that because it's Diddy. Though the universe is receiving hate from you. And guess what the universe do? You see how the chain coming in? He's receiving hate from you. And then the chain go back out like this. And it come back in like this. It's like a... So you better be careful. The universe don't know, oh, she mad at Puffy because Puffy did that and that to Cassie. No, the universe don't know that. The universe just know you saying, I hate him. I hope he get. Oh, he need to. And that's all the universe is receiving. And guess what? It gives you what you put out. Puffy is not worth my salvation. Watch what happened to these people. Just watch. Because Gene Deal said he enjoyed him crying. What? I ain't even make a comment on him crying. Because you know what? I looked at the way he was crying. This is what I got of him crying when they get him 4 years. I looked at it and Puffy said, 4 years, 15 months? Oh, thank you, Jesus. They was going to give me 20? That's what I got out of the crying. I didn't get out and cry, oh, I got 4 years. No. Puffy life was just about to be good. Puffy was right here on the edge. He was right on the edge of losing his life to the penitentiary forever, ever. He went through a trial. Could you imagine how sick and brittle this man is? Because I went through a trial for 2 days and I almost died. So if he did it all that time, and I wasn't even facing what he facing. When no people looking at you and they got your hands right, your life right here in their hands, that is the worst feeling in the world. When you don't have control of your own life. So I can imagine how that man was feeling. Do I feel sorry for him? Nope. That's on him. But I sure don't wish no hate on him. It goes back to accountability. That's like I said with Cassie. People think I'm wrong. Nope. Diddy is responsible for his life. Cassie is responsible for her life. If somebody bad come in your life, you better do something to fix it. Call the police. Leave. Leave the country. Control your situation. Don't wait till it get that bad where it's out of control like this and you got to go to trial. Yes, manipulation happens. But manipulation only happens if you in something too long. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're a child. You know, kids can be manipulated. You want this candy, little girl? They can be manipulated. But they kids. That's why you teach them stranger danger. You teach your kids that as a little bitty kid. Stranger danger. When somebody doing that, they lying. But you become a woman. He manipulated me. No, it's called digmatized. Let's be real here. Come on. Chop, chop. Get back to reality. You was gone off the penis. It's okay. We all been going on something. You know what I'm saying? So it's just time to get it back together. But you not finna blame him because your ass was stupid. Hey. How you go heal and go on with your life if you stupid? You can't keep repeating the cycle. That's insanity. Just doing the same thing and expecting a different result. Why do you think half these girls got all these baby daddies and shit and none of them ain't no damn good? Because they kept repeating the same cycle. They met the same guy. Repeated the cycle like Cardi B did. All Cardi B did. Grandbaby's dad, I got a call. But Cardi just repeated the cycle. She ain't got shit. She might as well stay with the no shit ass dude she had. I don't understand that, and all these women boosting her up. Oh, Cardi, she got her Offset. No, she didn't. Shit, she just went and got another Offset. So what y'all gonna do when he crush her? And you can't count the kids. Them girls was pregnant when she met him. That should have been a reason she ran. If I meet a dude and he got 3 babies on the way, 3 on the way, that let me know you a cheater. How you got 3 babies on the way at the same time? You a cheater. And I'm about to go get pregnant. That's mental illness, people. That is really mental illness. How you got $100 million in the bank, but you got a project mind? She might as well still be on the strip pole and on Love and Hip Hop. Because that's how she's carrying herself. And I know she'll get on here and dog me. Now that bitch didn't. That bra kept coming out. And she got on that damn dress from Rainbow. She had that damn piece of hair hanging off her head. Yeah. I talk about my damn self. I'm looking raggedy as hell today. And I got a waist trainer on. Can't breathe. Don't leave that part out. And if I take it out, it's going to be like busting up a can of biscuits. Psh, don't leave that part out. My hair gray on the side coming out from wearing them stupid ass wigs. That's why my hair like this today. Don't leave that shit out. Nina channel struggling. What else you need me to say about myself? I talk about me so you don't talk about me. And I tell the truth about me. I'm looking exactly what I just said. Shit. I got a piece of track hanging on the back of my hair. Just do this video. It ain't even on there with no bobby pins. So if I swing too hard, it's going to fly across the room. I'm letting you know. I still got hair though. Yo. But so I would take this damn track and wrap it around my head. Be the Karate Kid. I don't give a damn. I didn't came point in my life, y'all. Shit don't bother me. I'm not trying to impress nobody. And if a man don't want to be around me, kick rocks, brother. Shit. Tired of you jumping up and down on me all my life any damn way. They don't even feel good. Shit, I don't even feel nothing. Leave me the hell alone. I'm just... Y'all be lying to the men. Why y'all be lying to the men? Y'all be holding on to somebody you don't even really want to be with because your ass lonely. You don't want that. Shit. That's what Kay Michelle said. She said, man, this shit's overrated. I'm just not gonna do nothing. Just it just feel good to have a BFF. I want a man in my life now just to be my BFF. Let's go on a trip, baby. Where we going? Shit, let's go and get on a roller coaster. Shit, let's go laugh and run through some sprinklers. I'd rather do that with a man. Shit. I ain't got time for all that. Just be on the phone with me all night and laugh and eat popcorn and talk about people. I mean, I just rather have for him to be my friend at this moment in this time in my life. But I'm saying all this, y'all, stop worrying. Find something to be happy about. Y'all see where I was just a few days ago. I got a scare in my life, and I think that was God testing my faith. Because when I got that email, and it said my channel would be canceled in 3 days, I ain't even read to see if it was from YouTube. It could have been from anybody. And I'm like, oh! But not one time did I curse God. I got the prayer, fell on my knees, called David, crying, snot. And then he said, Mama, just send me the email. My son, what I love about my oldest son, David, he is such a calm person. David is the kind of person that you be want to slap his ass sometimes. Let me tell you why I'm going to slap David. You can be so upset and excited about something. And be, David, and David would be like, why are you tripping like that, Mom? It ain't even that serious. He always keep the same tone voice. He never, even when he mad, David can be like, you pissing me off. I'm tired of that. Now, if I get up and do something, he can be talking to somebody. I'm just giving you an example. Mama, I'm so mad. Man, I'm about to go postal. And I'm like, it don't sound like it. He never raised his voice. He never sweat, get mad. When a girl he would do something, he'd be like, okay, I'll go home. My mama told me to make sure I always have my own. I got my own. One girl, the girl he dealing with one day, she told him, you can get out of my house. Bye. He said, okay, I got my own place. I miss my king size bed anyway. I'm telling you, teach your kids to have their own. And don't teach them to be on no system. A lot of people on Section 8 because their mama and their grandmama was on Section 8. This is the thing. I hear girls right now, do y'all know when the Section 8 list go open up? Man, grind. Stop waiting for somebody to control your life. That's a control mechanism. That's why they made Section 8. So they can keep them people out your house. The penises. They daddies. They didn't want them brothers up in there. Which, to be honest, they shouldn't be up in there if you on Section 8. Damn it. Because what you on Section 8 for and you got a man in your house. That don't match. My father said he would shovel shit before somebody feed him and his kids and his wife. I never, ever, ever, ever grew up on food stamps, Medicaid, or any housing assistance. My father had Blue Cross Blue Shield. He paid cash for our groceries, and he bought our house. So I never knew what that was. And for the people that didn't hear this story, one day I was walking to school in the 8th grade, and my friends Cheryl and Chrissy, God rest their soul, they both died together running away from home. I need to tell my granddaughter about my friends too. And Cheryl bust out some Monopoly money, buying donuts for everybody at the donut shop. She was buying candy, and people just grabbing shit. And I'm like, we can get stuff with that money? I went home and told my mama I wanted some Monopoly money because I want to treat my friends after school. She said, Monopoly money? I said, it comes in colors in a book, mama. And the people at the cash register took it. She said, them food stamps, girl. I said, well, where mine? She said, your daddy work. But what that mean? Why we don't get colored money? She said, because your daddy money green. I wish I did get some colored money. That's when I found out what food stamps was. It feel good. It's hard, y'all. It's hard, but it feel good to pay your own way in life. I'm telling y'all, I know it sounds absolutely stupid. When I got cut off everything, I was so disappointed at first. I'm like, dang, what I'm gonna do? And then I start saying, how am I mad because God elevated me? Did y'all ever think about that? You don't get food stamps because God bless you enough not to get them. Do you want to sit at home and be in poverty and live with the bare minimum to get some food stamps? Sometimes, sometimes it may feel good. Because them people get to sit at home. They don't have to do what we have to do. I hate to say this, but the people that get benefits live better than we do. I can't say I ever was one of the people who always worked, but the people I know that don't work, they live better than we do. Just go to the grocery store and look in their cart. Damn, you buying prime rib? Go look in their cart. And when I was doing daycare, the state of Michigan, I did it through the state of Michigan for 10 years. I was getting paid, y'all. But the state of Michigan, they didn't give you food stamps. They gave you a check for food. In a check for food. And this white Karen came up to me one time. This is way before Karen came out. She said, must be nice to get food stamps and shop like that. I'm shopping for my daycare. I mean, I got 2 big carts of stuff. It must be nice. And I said, what do you mean? It must be nice to live off food stamps and eat like that. I said, who told you I was on food stamps? Nobody can buy food like that. I said, first of all, ain't your damn business. Second, I'm a licensed daycare provider through the state of Michigan. Third, food stamps ain't buying this. And when I bust out that cash, and I paid for cash, she had pie, like pie was like all in her eyebrows and, all in her ears. Pie was just all in her face. She looking at me like, how you do that? I work. So we don't judge people when you see them in the grocery store. Some people just buying their food. But that's what they do. They judge you. But it felt good when I had food stamps and I was buying my food. I ain't even going to lie. It felt good to bring out that bridge card. Shoot. $500 I got it. Big baller. Shoot. It felt good, boy. I missed them food stamps. Jesus Lord. I ain't even gonna lie, perp. But we used to buy stuff we shouldn't even be buying because it wasn't even our money. Cookies and cakes and pops and chips. Man, we was spending taxpayers' money like we was, 50 cent. Nino Brown. Man, we was tripping with them food stamps. Now half of us ain't got them no more. We like, Lord, if I could just buy a pack of hot dogs, Jesus, I promise you I won't buy no sweets. Shit, I just want a pack of hot dogs. But this your girl Nina from Unbreakable Strong Woman, just to come to y'all to encourage you. Be encouraged. And don't worry about tomorrow, because tomorrow got enough worry within itself. Don't worry about the White House. Worry about your house. They raided in Chicago over the weekend, I think. And Leon used to do security there. At that same apartments complex where they raided. When I met Leon, that's where he used to work as after he retired. He's a retired person, but he can't sit still. So he was doing security work at that building. They ran up in that building, ISIS, 3 or 4 in the morning, ICE or whatever you call them, and pulled people out they sleep, y'all. And some of them were black folks. They had older, elderly black people in the vans till 3 or 4 in the morning. You know what it remind me of? It remind me of slavery. When they used to just kick people doors in, how they went there and took Emmett Till. They just kicked the doors in and snatching people out they sleep. How horrible. And our own person over there in Washington told them to do this. If y'all don't go put Grandpa in a nursing home, because what y'all don't understand is Grandpa know his days are numbered. He 80 or 81 years old. He don't care about what's going on. He want us to be miserable like him. And then the soldiers just doing too much. I'm like, how can y'all be an honorable soldier? My daddy was a soldier. They couldn't pay him to do that. He like, I fought for this country, for my country. I'm not going to come and fight against the citizens in my country. Why the soldiers won't go on strike and say, no, we're not doing that? What's wrong with our soldiers? They weak as hell, man. I'm starting not to have respect for the military. For real. We would thank you for serving our country. No, these some different kind of people. Y'all remind me of the YNs. These the YNs of the military. Because if y'all had a backbone and you really was an honorable person, your ass would tell him, we're not doing that. We'll go over there and make sure they under control and ain't nobody doing all this other stuff, but we ain't pulling people out their beds and stuff now. Come on, kids, scaring folks, scaring old people. We know we're United States government. We are the military. We honorable men. We're not doing that. It was one little cute one. He got to be in the reserve because he had dreads. I thought it was Leon for a minute. I said, is that Leon there? He was so cute, and the white guy was talking to him. It was a black dude. The white guy was talking to him. He said, back up. He said, I ain't doing nothing. Y'all wrong. Why is y'all doing this to these people? He said, back up. He wasn't even doing that. Do you know he chopped him, one of them chops you learn in the military, in his throat, and then slammed on his head, and about 4 soldiers got on top of that man, and they was dragging him. And the next video they showed, the man was on a stretcher going to the hospital. How the soldiers out here beating up citizens? And then they're bullies because y'all walking around here like G.I. Joe, so you know can't nobody fight you back. That's a bully. Take that shit off and fight then. So you just get to beat people up, drag people around, dog people out, kill people, kidnap people, and ain't nothing done about it. And they say this is the land of the free. This ain't shit free. Water ain't even free. I pay a water bill up in here. Show me one person that make water. And I ain't talking about one of these, the bottle water. Who make what's inside this bottle? Show me one person that makes water. Why I gotta pay for something that you don't even make? I just get tired. You know, I just get tired of the nonsense, y'all. And I can go on and on and on and on about the nonsense. That's why I be telling people, enjoy your life, love your family, go on the vacations you want to go on, spend that money on yourself, save a little bit, and start keeping your money at home. Because they saying they finna start shutting down banks and everything. Get your 401 out. Get all your shit. Get a safe in your house. Get some rentals insurance and just keep your shit. We among a bunch of devils. And they out to get you and your kids. If you ain't got God and you don't know how to burn no bay leaves and no cloves and know how to pray, you about to be messed up. I even have cinnamon around me. You know, cinnamon is prosperity. It spreads. So I gotta go. I got some serious stuff going on with my grandbaby. This is your girl Nina from Unbreakable Strong Woman. I'll get back with y'all later. Stay prayed up. God bless you all. Talk to you later. Bye.